So we've been talking about people who die without any notice, basically, if they're homeless.
It's like my friend Joe Musquiz. He was up here he was homeless with me up in the desert, and he fought for this country, and he was in the military. He was a very devoted, dedicated man. His wife and child died in a car wreck. He served his country. He worked all his life. He ended up homeless, and he ended up dying in the street because he felt nobody really cared. He felt that he didn't amount to much in this life in the end, and it just hurts me because he was more of a good friend than he realized. He really affected a lot of people.
How did he go from being in the military to being homeless?
I don't know, but it was something devastating. I don't remember what he told me, but everybody loved Joe. Old man Joe and his little dog. He really.
I remember him now.
I do too. I mean, he was like a father figure to me.
He used to sit down back over there.
He never bothered anybody.
So many people who, are real careful about not using last names. I'm sorry I have to do this, but so
a lot of people judge people and think that they're dirty, that they're worthless. They could lose their home in one day, and they could end up right out in the street just as well. People are too proud and into themselves, and it says in the Bible, love your neighbor. How can you love your neighbor if you're thinking they're dirty, low-class, lazy pig? We're not lazy pigs. I clean every day. The only difference is I don't have a home.
So it's a lot harder for you to do that.
It's a lot harder.
You know, when you think
and people
Jesus didn't have a home.
That's right.
He was homeless.
People take for granted for having a home. Be thankful for what you got, because you never know the day you're going to lose it.
That's true.
I wasn't prepared to be ending up homeless. I never dreamed of it. I used to put the homeless people down. I was used to be one of the ones that would judge them and make fun of them myself. And now that I'm one of them, I won't do that.
And now you know.
Everybody has a story. And sometimes it's a long story. They've worked all their life or came from really high positions and ended up out in the street. And a lot of them give up because they think people don't really care.
Yeah.
And that's sad. We're all brothers and sisters in God's eyes.
Thank you for telling me about that. Reminded me of Joe.
He was a good man.